Let's proceed on how we can add our first activity or resource. We're going to begin with the resources. We're going to begin with the book resource. So let me pick this first week and I'm going to click add an activity or resource. So here they are. So I have the all tab, activities and resources. So you can choose to go to only activities or only resources. So, but if you want to view all the combination of activity and resources, this is where you click at. You can see the book resources here. You can also access it under resources and I click book. So I'm going to start adding a book. So I click on book. So the first thing, you have to give your book a title. So let me say, for example, Introduction to Computers. That is my title. And I just go direct to save and display. Now I have added a book. I've given it a title. Now I need to start adding chapters. So my first chapter will be Introduction. And I need to have content here. So, yep, that is the content. You can see the introduction. And I'll go straight ahead and say Save Changes. There it is. So you can see my first chapter in my book, Introduction to Computers. I have one chapter under the table of content. So I will come and click on the additional symbol to add another chapter. There it is. So I'm going to add, I had some content here on the internet. So I'm going to have my next chapter will be input process output model. Yeah. So that now I can be able to copy this content in there. So I'm just going to copy all this until there, copy that, and I paste it. So you can see it is coming here so nicely. So I will save changes. Correct. You can see that is our second top chapter there. Input process model, and you can see it has come here quite nicely. So we can also add another one. So I'll come to maybe characteristics, which includes the advantages and disadvantages. And let me paste it here first, then copy this title, put it there, but you can type. So you can also decide to have a subchapter. A subchapter. So okay, let me remove booting here. Okay, so the characteristics here includes advantages and disadvantages, and I save that. And finally, I'm going to show you how to add a subchapter. So the next, I'm going to add a subchapter of this one, of the characteristics of computers. So let me add a subchapter there. This one, I'm going to call it booting. And I'm going to mark here as a subchapter. So it is under booting. Let me copy the booting process. So this is just to show you how you are supposed to organize your work. I've copied the booting work here and I've marked it as a subchapter and I save changes. So you can see it is marked 3.1, which means it's a subchapter of chapter 3, characteristics of computers. So that is how you can come up with many subchapters and more chapters depending on the content you want to show your learners. To exit the book, this upward arrow here can allow you to exit the book, or you can come to the breadcrumbs app here and click the one that bears your course or the week that you are in. It will also exit and take you back to the course page. So back to my course page, you can see our book resource is there. So that is how you create a book resource.